Yo, welcome to Bootcamp Day 5. Today we're going to talk about the funnel. Without this, I'm going to be honest, you will not sell to your audience because it's impossible to turn a viewer into a buying customer without a funnel. But don't worry, because that's why I'm recording this video right now, because I'll simplify everything step by step right here in this episode. I wish I would have seen this video back when I started, when I was struggling, because this video would have allowed me to skip the pain that I had to go through trying to figure this shit out on my own. But lucky for you, I'm here. So let's start. First of all, before we actually get into the freaking funnel, what is a funnel? A funnel is a visual model, okay, that represents the journey of our customer, right? And it's just from the beginning to the end, essentially. It takes from the moment they discover your brand to the final purchase. And it kind of looks like this for us, okay? This is a viewer who just discovers your channel, your YouTube channel, your Instagram, your Twitter, and then we'll now turn that into a potential client and then eventually a paying client. Okay, it's a process. As you can see, it starts from like this. This is literally the representation of a funnel. It goes like this, starts from the top, and this is where they pay us money. Okay, simple. But let me show you how it works. Okay, so first and foremost, if you skip this part, you cannot make money, obviously. Okay, you cannot get customers. So we need traffic. The traffic, okay, you posting videos, you recording videos, posting tweets, posting reels, TikToks. It is just to get people into the funnel, okay? We're gonna allow them to enter this funnel right here, okay? So with traffic, that is possible. So what you're gonna do is actually post content. I recommend posting content daily. You don't have to post obviously long form content daily, but you get the point. You have to post a lot of content. Without traffic, aka the marketing, the rest is useless. I want you to focus on these three styles of content, okay, if you want to make the most money, because this is very important. This is actually what allows you to eventually convert those viewers into buying customers. So essentially proof. This is very important. Proof of own results. If you went through the transformation of going from fat to fit, remember to post that a lot. If you have other students who also achieved that, post them. Okay, make sure to always market that. That's very important. Proof is like everything. Okay, your own results, student results, very important. Okay, and then education. This is very important. I talked about this in the other episode, where education builds trust, and also it's kind of proof because it proves that you know what you're talking about. So record how-to videos, step-by-step videos, etc., etc. And obviously personal stories. Again, trust, that relatability, creator audience, relationship building. That's very important. So I recommend you to focus on these three styles of content, because these will allow you to eventually convert those viewers into buying customers. We're not only focusing on getting the most views, especially if you're in a niche market. It's kind of hard to get millions and billions of views compared to a guy who's in the entertainment business, but you're going to make more money than him. He gets more views, he gets famous, but you get rich. Okay, you become rich. And you can make, if you're a good marketer, you can get a lot of views with anything. But this is the entry to the funnel, okay? Traffic. Then we move down in the funnel, okay? You're gonna give them even more value. Why would I give them a free PDF or a free course when I could make it paid? I'm gonna be honest, that's scarcity thinking. And I used to also have that, okay? Don't focus on these small ass numbers. You can make $8 from this and you can make maybe $50 from the course. Instead, give it to them for free. And then you're gonna sell them something huge. 5K mentorship, 10K mentorship, 2K mentorship, okay? You have to invest into them. Okay? Give them a lot of value. This is like a lead magnet, essentially. If you don't know what a lead magnet is, you give something for free to collect these people's emails, get them take action so that they'll be in your email list or they can get into a community, etc., etc. Okay, this builds more trust and makes your audience more invested. If you're just starting out, you don't need to focus on this immediately, but it's important that you create it soon. So this is step number 2. Give them more value. Now we're moving down. By the way, when your viewer moves down the funnel, they become more warm. They become warmer. Okay, what that means is that they're slowly becoming more interested in the shit that you sell, ready to buy. They start to trust you more. Okay, first they're cold. When they first enter your funnel, they're super cold. They don't trust you. They don't even know what you sell. Okay, they're a very cold audience. They don't want to buy from you. But eventually, once they move down in the funnel, they get warm. Eventually they get hot. They want to buy. But obviously soon you're going to learn exactly how to turn them hot. But let's move down. Then we have the lead capture. This is essential, okay? This is what you have to do. You have to collect your audience. You don't want just you don't just want to post videos and try to sell them, try to send them a link like this, buy my shit. No, you want to collect your audience and put them somewhere. Okay, what I recommend is email, Telegram, or Discord. Discord is mid. Okay, Discord is mid. I'll be honest, Discord is kind of mid, but these two are amazing. Okay, Telegram is like, I like Telegram for a reason that you get them in one place. You can send them directly messages like there, like, hey, check this out, send them value. And email is also, like, email is super good as well. You know why? Because you can send them automatic sequences. You can do both, by the way. You can do both. But essentially, the way you get their email is like this. Like I said, you send them something for free. You give them something for free, maybe an ebook, maybe a PDF, maybe a mini course. You get their email, maybe a phone number, and they join the sequence. You start sending them value, And with Telegram, essentially, you can just send them like that, because that's also kind of a gift. So they can just immediately join the Telegram channel. But the point of this is to get your audience in one place. And now you kind of own the audience. And it's easy to manage your audience in here. Why? It's easier to convert them into buying customers. And you're going to turn the viewers into diehard fans. Okay, they're now in a community. They're now receiving free value from you every single day in the email sequence. Okay, it's getting personal, right? They're getting more interested, more invested, right? And it's easy to make your audience to take action. And most of all, you can promote your offer here, your mentorship, your program. And this essentially is for nurturing. You nurture your audience. You make them hot. Okay, this eventually turns them from warm to hot. Now I want to move to the next part of the funnel that almost nobody knows, almost nobody does, but it makes a lot of freaking money. I actually did it a year ago for the first time. When I launched my mentorship, it printed me so much cash. Okay, I might make a separate video on that, but let me show you what it is. What you're gonna do is record a YouTube long form video. It's a valuable video course, okay? That's gonna make your viewer book a call. It's essentially a hidden VSL. If you don't know what a VSL is, it's a video sales letter. Essentially how it works is that it just seems like a normal video, okay? How to get a six-pack in 90 days. Like a video. In that video, you give a lot of value, a lot of value. And then all of a sudden you start kind of promoting your mentorship, right? Slightly. And then you start mentioning your student results. And then eventually it gets to the point where you're gonna make them book a free call. And after every single video, YouTube long form video you post, you're gonna send them directly to this video, this hidden VSL video. Okay, you're gonna post a link in the description, and this video does the converting itself. Okay, now obviously you should also get their email if you want to. You should also send them to the Telegram channel, maybe a Discord. You should always capture your audience. Okay, you shouldn't just rely on this, but still, this is so powerful. This does the sales itself. But listen, this is also necessary. It's always very important to capture your audience in one place so that you can make them take action, you can send them value, you can get access to them. Okay, that's still very important, but you can have them both. I recommend you having them both. A YouTube VSL video in every single description of your video. You're gonna send them here, okay? And then also this lead capture, whether is it a Telegram channel or a Gmail. You can also do both, Gmail and Telegram. Okay, also Discord, if you want to Discord. I also had back in the day when I was in the trading niche, when I was teaching people how to trade, I had like 2,000 people in my Discord, in my free Discord, and I was like converting people from there as well. But I want to move on to marketing inside the funnel, okay, like deep inside the funnel. Once you actually captured your audience in their email, they're in the email sequence, or they're in the free Telegram, or they're in the Discord. So you may wonder, like, what will I then do to the audience that I collected in the Telegram, email, or Discord? Well, you're going to send them more value. I know you may wonder, like, how much value should I even provide to them? Endless. The more value you give them for free, the better. Okay, again, they're going to be like, wow, this value is so good. This free value is so good. The paid must be amazing. And there's like a psychological factor to that as well. There's like a psychology of reciprocity. If you have read the book right there, Psychology Principles, or what was it, by Robert Cialdini. It's like, the more free shit you give to someone, they start to feel obligated to give something in return. They may not even think about it like that, but it's like there, okay, it's our human primal brain, and they want to take action later. They want to give something in return, so they're more likely to buy, okay, regardless. Student results, you should post there, make them take action, make them take the next step, promote the mentorship program. You can promote your new YouTube videos that you just posted, your new IG posts, tweets. Hey, go like this tweet and comment. The best comment gets $1,000. Example, okay, but you get the point. It's super powerful to have them somewhere, okay? Then you have access to them, okay? What if your IG gets banned? What if your YouTube gets banned? You still have them here. You still have their email. You have them in the Telegram, in the Discord, okay? You can manage them there. Super powerful. If you want to sell, let's say if you want to sell low ticket, I'm gonna be dead honest. You can promote your low ticket stuff in every single video. You can just send them directly to the payment link if you sell low ticket. But again, you know me, I'm Edward Cash. I'm a fan of high ticket. That's what I teach. But if you just want to promote low ticket, you still should collect their email, etc., or at least send them to the Telegram, this and that, and also have this YouTube VSL, the free course right there, and then you can easily promote the low ticket right there, okay? If you sell high ticket, the next part is going to be very important to you, and you probably want to sell high ticket because that pays the most. That just pays the most. High ticket pays the most, let's be honest. Now we're moving down in the funnel. You can send them directly from the YouTube free YouTube VSL. You can send them directly to the application, your coaching application, and also from the marketing side, inside the Telegram, inside the Discord, inside the Gmails. You can send them directly to the application, and also you can have the application link in every single YouTube video, YouTube long-form video, but they're most likely gonna be in cold audience. Let's be honest, they're most likely gonna be cold audience, so you're just gonna get some bad, unqualified people. We have to have a KPI involved, meaning that it's gonna have questions that determine if the prospect is qualified or disqualified, okay, to join the mentorship, to join the coaching. This is very important. You cannot accept everyone to the sales call because they may not have the money. That's why you have to ask, like, do you have the money set aside for coaching? Are you willing to invest in this? Are you coachable? How much are you making? Okay, you have to be that honest, right? You have to ask these questions in the application. What exact help do you need? You need to know, can you even help these guys? Are they coachable? Okay, you have to be serious about this, okay? You're gonna waste your time if you're gonna accept some unqualified people to the sales call because they may not have the money, they may not be actually interested. But let's say if they are qualified for coaching, they apply and they qualify, they're gonna get sent into the sales call. Obviously, they're gonna first of all book a free call right here, okay? And then in the sales call, this is a last chance to check if the prospect is eligible for the coaching, okay? And if yes, then seal the deal. You're happy, you got the sale, okay? You just made 2K, 5K, 10K, 20K, or a 5K per month client. You're happy, you're celebrating, you're like, yeah. But it doesn't end here. Be honest, it doesn't end here. You have to get your clients the best possible results. This is very important. This is what separates you from the crowd. This is what separates you from your competition. Remember that you are a business, okay? Unfortunately, most people just want the money and they forget about their clients. That's selfish and pathetic, in my opinion. Okay, they just paid you money. It's time to get them results they want. Okay, obviously, they need to also be committed, but it's time to get them results. Okay, because remember, you're at the end of the day, you're still running a business that is relying on getting results to your student. You're teaching people about stuff. Obviously, you need to get results to them, right? Obviously, they have to take action. Client wins equal more credibility. You get testimonials, this and that, student results. That equals more money for you. Okay, that's the marketing itself. And client wins equals they will mention your program in the future to someone or to many people. Okay, you never know. Okay, if you change his life, obviously he's gonna talk about it. People are gonna ask like, who mentored you? And then he's gonna be like, yeah, this guy coached me. His program is amazing. He changed my life. Okay, you get the point. Make sure to get your clients the best possible results. That's what this is all about. And after we have gotten everybody down the funnel, they just paid you a lot of money. It's time to go up, 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 rinse and repeat, and come back stronger. If you want to skip the pain you have to go through trying to figure out everything on your own, and you want to succeed fast with this, then book a free call down below in the description of this video. And obviously make sure to like and subscribe. As usual, I'll see you tomorrow.